Hello guys, me Austin Dawson here, and on Saturday and Sunday we have the NFC and the AFC Divisional rounds for the NFL playoffs. I was too wrong and I was close, just by 3 points combined. The Bears lost to a field goal that should have been made, and Seahawks, I feel like both teams, should have won. Dallas looked great, they didn't choke, Dak Prescott looked good, so did Ezekiel Elliott, but Russell Wilson just didn't look good, throughout the first half of the game. They seemed to struggle a little bit. They made a little comeback, but it was just short. They were close. They lost by 2 points. Yeah, was it 2 points or I don't know, but either way, it was close. Russell Wilson probably could have played I feel like a bit better early on, but he was getting pressured. Maybe their offensive line could have been better, but anyway, now we have the divisional round. We have the Indianapolis Colts against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now looking at here, we have Andrew Luck and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, MVP, should be unbelievable. Now, I think if the Chiefs lose, it's going to be because of the Chiefs and not because of Patrick Mahomes. Don't think he'll be the reason. I think he's going to come out there, he's going to deal, he's going to make some touchdowns, some unbelievable throws. It's going to be a really nice game. I think this would be better than the Houston game because Houston just was not prepared, and that's why I had a feeling. I just had a feeling they just weren't going to win that game. I just knew the Colts have a better team. Andrew Luck, coming back. I feel like the Colts are and they're hot. They're hot right now. I think they won, 5 games in a row so far, including that playoff game. And Andrew Luck, he has 4,500 yards, 39 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and a 98.7 rate. Patrick Mahomes, 500 yards. No, sorry, 5,000 yards. 5,000 yards. 50 touchdowns. That's incredible. 12 interceptions and a 113.8 rate. That's pretty crazy. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be Kansas City. Now, Kansas City has choked in the past. They even choked against the Titans last year. But I think Patrick Mahomes will finally get them a win at home. They will finally win. I think this will be a great game. If this isn't a great game, I think it's because the Colts just didn't show up. And I think about the Colts, they're a team that wins one game in the playoffs. That's really all they really have been since they have had Andrew Luck. Before that, they've actually been a pretty good team. They won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning. But I feel like ever since then, they just haven't. And they just need to get up there. They're like right here, but they need to get over the top a little bit. All right, so now next for the AFC, we have, and this is a big game here. We have the LA Chargers against the New England Patriots in Foxborough. We have Tom Brady. Let me see if I can show it. Oh. I don't know, you guys probably can't see. I apologize for that. That was probably bad. But, we have the New England Patriots against the Chargers. Phil Rivers against Tom Brady. One fact I did not tell you guys, I apologize for, I forgot about it. That Phil Rivers is 0-7 against Tom Brady all time in the playoffs. But I think this is the year. But I think if Phil Rivers loses in the Chargers, I think the only way they will ever win a Super Bowl with Phil Rivers is that they have to get a first-round bye. They have to be one of the best teams in the AFC. That's the only way I see it. But Phil Rivers, 4,300 yards, 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 105.5 rate. Then we have Tom Brady with 4,300 yards, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and a 97.7 rate. Tom Brady hasn't been himself this year. Either has the Patriots. That's why I think the only way the Patriots are going to win this game, I feel like, is their defense is going to show up. They're going to have to do something different offensively. They're going to have to trust their running back. The running back's going to have to show up. Man, the Patriots have a lot of running backs. Do they even use most of these guys? Like, they still have White, Michelle. I think Michelle's probably gonna be their main running back. It says day to day with the left leg, but I think Michelle will be fine. I think all depends on him. You know, to show get a couple touchdowns. I think it's gonna be also. I also have to. Sorry, I apologize for that. I just couldn't make it come out of my mouth. I think Phil Rivers. I think it all depends on him if the Chargers are really gonna win this game. He really needs to come out offensively and make some good passes. The running game needs to be good. Gordon needs to come and play. The wide receivers need to make some catches. Their defense needs to stop Tom Brady a couple of times. I think this is gonna go all down to the last minute, as it always does in Foxborough. I know for the first time ever as a Patriots fan since 2011, I am not picking the Patriots to make the Super Bowl. In fact, I'm not even predicting them to make the AFC Championship game, which is surprising to me. But I think this Chargers team is too damn special. Now, if they were versing the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they would somehow win, which is, I know you think I'm crazy, but I just think this is the time. But I think if the Chargers can't win this, I just hard me to believe if they're ever in this situation again that they will win it. They will have to get a higher seed. Definitely they want to do anything. But yeah, I think the Chargers will somehow win this game in Foxborough. Do I want the Patriots? It all depends how the Patriots play. Because if the Patriots really ain't going to show up, and actually play, then I don't want them any farther in the playoffs. I know I'm a Patriots fan, why I should be saying that, but I really want these playoffs to be really good. I don't want them to be just crappy. The college football playoffs was already crappy as it was, so I just don't want this to be. And these games actually weren't that bad. They actually weren't that bad. They're actually pretty exciting, and let's hope it continues. Now we have the NFC. We have the Divisional. We have the Dallas Cowboys against the LA Rams. We have Jared Goff against Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. That's pretty good. But 22 touchdowns could be better than that. And 98.9 passing rate. We have Jared Goff, 4,600 yards, 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and 101 passing rate. We also have Ezekiel Elliott against Todd Gurley, two of the greatest running backs right now in the NFL. Who do I think is going to win this game? I think it's going to be the Rams. I think Jared Goff is going to finally come out of a slump, as he has for the last few games. I think the Rams will finally win a game at home. I can't pick Dallas. I know I didn't beat them last time, but I think it's a Seattle team that's supposed to be tanking, but all of a sudden turned it around, and all of a sudden became an actually pretty good team. And actually, Seattle could have won more games if they actually were in that slump. But yeah, I think the Rams are going to win. I think it's going to be a great game. I think the Rams will win by like 10 points. I think Dallas will make a mistake that will cost the game. I don't think it would be Dak Prescott's fault. I really don't think so. Or Ezekiel Elliott's. I don't know. I just made the play calling, I feel like, maybe. Now we have our last matchup. We have the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles fly against New Orleans. Drew Brees against Nick Foles, the Super Bowl MVP of last year. Only 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 96 rate. Versus Drew Brees, 3,900 yards, 32 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 115.7 rate. Now, obviously, Nick Foles hasn't played in many games, but he did play last year in the playoffs. They did really well. But the Eagles team, it's a great Eagles team, definitely for sure. And even this year, they still have a great team. I just feel like with Carson Wentz, they just don't know how to use the guy. I feel like Nick Foles knows the offense a lot better, and I feel like that's why they're better with him. He's been with the team a lot longer. He just knows it better. Now, who do I think is going to win? New Orleans, obviously. Now, if the Eagles win, I know this is crazy. You might think I'm crazy, but I think if they beat New Orleans, I think the only team that can beat them is the Chargers. I think the Eagles will make the Super Bowl at least if they beat the Saints. I really think so. I really think if the Saints can't beat them, who is? I think out of the Chargers, because I think there'll be two Cinderella teams, two teams that honestly could make the Super Bowl, but people are doubting the Eagles. I think even EDP 445. If you don't know who that YouTuber is, you check him out. I can't really say his name, but even he's down the Eagles. Well, everybody pretty much is. Like, against New Orleans, the best team in the NFL right now. And I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think they're gonna win by 14-10 points. I think it's gonna be that close. I think it's gonna be a pretty good offensive game, not really much defense. Yeah, I just think overall the Saints are a way better team. The Eagles are definitely the Cinderella team. And that's really my predictions. Pretty much, if everything goes my way, then as long as everything goes my way, then honestly, I will be perfect. I will be perfect in the championship games for predictions. As long as everything goes my way. If I just want good playoff games, honestly. Predictions are just predictions. Like, it's nice to be right, but at the same time, I'd rather have, great playoff games than have crappy ones and be right. Well, guys, if you guys like the video, please drop a like. I apologize if this video is a little long. Probably could have made it a bit shorter, but I just want to give you guys my full opinions on these games, and hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and go Patriots, go Blue. See you guys next time. Peace.